Well, the onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15.
Hey, this is what you get paid for.
First play, and Purdy wants to throw it. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a entire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it second down.
The Niners at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You look at this Patriots defense.
They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Purdy will look to throw again here. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away.
Back deep for New England is Marcus Jones.
This is brought in at the 21. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Patriots take over. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson.
Now they can't bring him down. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
To throw, it's May.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to take over here up near the 40. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football. Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Purdy looking to throw. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards to pick up there.
Kittle with the nice hands there, and he's coming up yet another all-pro season, in which he was a lone player in this position to eclipse 1,000 yards for the year, and he only needed 65 catches to do it. Once he grabs the ball, good luck getting him on the ground.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Well, you look at this Patriots defense. They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Pats are going to have it here just past the 25. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Throwing here is May. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 1. Back to throw, Purdy. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
You got their defense rattled.
Throwing here, Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Purdy. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. It's 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. And here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Here's Purdy. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. Oh, good. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Niners are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd and 10. They'll try the left side with Stevenson. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Looking to throw. May. And the Niners get there and bring him down. The Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. And it's fielded at the 34. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partners, a former defensive back.
Here's a diving catch right side. And he'll be brought down to the other side of midfield at the 43. 16 yards right off the bat with a 1st down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. Oh, boy, Christian McCaffrey shaken up, so hold everything here as they're going to take a look at it. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Here's 2nd and 10. Purdy now to throw. That's complete out left to Ayuk. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And these two hooked up on a nice game to play before, and I always admire play callers that see a play that works and go right back to it, so they went right back to him. The reward, they're set up with 1st and goal.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Purdy going to give it to Garindo. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Shotgun now with Purdy. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So from outside the red zone now after the sack, a long 3rd and goal. Purdy off the play fake. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Ricky Pearsall, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Now Purdy connects with Kittle underneath. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Samuel going to go in motion right. Purdy will set up to throw it here. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Now a 2nd and 10. Purdy from the gun. Got a man. That's Ayuk.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 30. 11 yards for number 11. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defense.
That's caught inside the 20. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Again, it's Purdy to throw it.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Purdy.
Forced out to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk
in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Niners will extend their lead here just before halftime. Moody good with the extra point.
And it's now 21-7.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away.
And running with power here.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
1 second, all that remains.
They'll throw now on the final play. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Isaac Yedem picks it. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Out of the gun, Purdy. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco and a pickup of 16.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked on with his team, and think about the celebration back home when he finally scores his first touchdown.
You don't get a second chance to make a first impression. Let's see what he does.
Well said, sir. Well said.
Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And his kick is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Back to Stevenson on first down. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Now 2nd and 3. To the air, May. That one caught by Polk. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands but could not hang on.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Second and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Running left is Stevenson. Running right through him. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 93 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. To throw, it's May. And fights him off. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Up the middle, here's Stevenson.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Here's May.
Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry, a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Patriots are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Man open left side. It's his running back with it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Tariq Carpenter got through and stopped him for the loss.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Purdy looking to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath.
It'll be a gain of just a yard.
And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Matt Judon in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down.
Jake Moody on for the field goal. 8-57-yard attempt.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession. And to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 37.
And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Throwing here is May. This one finds Wilson downfield.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
The first-round pick looking comfortable in this offense. First down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll throw with May. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully...
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year.
And the Patriots have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. Oh, some strong running. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Back to throw, Purdy.
Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
A brief pause in the action here as they tend to an injury. That's George Kittle shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
On the quick handoff, it's Juszczyk. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Second and 7. Here's Purdy.
And he rifles one incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Throwing here, Purdy.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Better than this. It's like watching paper.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Operating from the gun, Purdy. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
A first carry for Elijah Mitchell.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
Purdy now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Niners 1st down. And that ought to be the one that seals the victory. Back to the ground here, Mitchell.
A strong running. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell him to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You're looking at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. They wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
Mitchell. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
And his kick here is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
And that's going to be short of the landing zone. It doesn't make it there, so that means the ball's going to come out to the 40. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. Oh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Stevenson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League. But fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. I'd like to be those defensive coaches, though. That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for San Francisco, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem them.